Welcome to Geometry Vocabulary Crash Course, Flashcards for Elementary Students, Part 2. On Part 1, we literally showed you the word, the picture, and the definition all at the same time. This one's going to be a little bit different. We're going to start with the picture and see if you can identify what it is. Then we'll pause and see if you can define it. Of course, when we get to some of the figures that we see in here, you'll need to look at the properties of the picture to figure out what exactly it is. With that said, let's get started. It's a point. What is a point? A point is a precise location on a plane. This is a line segment. How would you define a line segment? A line segment is a straight path between 2 points. It does not go on forever. It has 2 endpoints, a clear beginning and end. This is a line. How would you characterize a line? A line is a straight path that goes on forever in both directions. It has no endpoints. This is array. How would you describe an array? A ray is a straight path that starts at one point and goes on forever in one direction. It has one endpoint, but no end on the other side. Angle. What is an angle? An angle is formed when 2 rays share the same endpoint. The space between the rays is measured in degrees. That is a degree. What's a degree used for? Angles can be measured using a unit called a degree. The angle measurement of this angle would be 110 degrees. This is a protractor. What is a protractor? A protractor is a tool used to measure and draw angles. It tells you how many degrees an angle is. You would line it up, put the circle on the vertex, and see where the other ray goes. And that would tell you how many degrees it is. That is the angle measure. How would you define an angle measure? The number of degrees an angle turns through is its angle measure. So it turns from here to this ray, from ray to ray, and this is the angle measure. That is the vertex. What's a vertex? The point where 2 rays meet to form an angle is called a vertex. That is a right angle. How would you characterize a right angle? A right angle is an angle that forms a square corner and has a measure of 90 degrees. There's the square corner. Acute angle. What's an acute angle? An acute angle is an angle that is open less than a right angle and has a measure of less than 90 degrees. Obtuse angle. How would you characterize an obtuse angle? An obtuse angle is an angle that is open more than a right angle but less than a straight angle. The angle measures between 90 and 180 degrees. Straight angle. What properties does a straight angle have? A straight angle is an angle that forms a straight line. It has a measure of 180 degrees. Parallel lines. What are parallel lines? Parallel lines are lines will never touch or intersect, no matter how far they go. Intersecting lines. What properties do intersecting lines have? Intersecting lines are lines that pass through or cross each other at one point. There's the point they cross. Perpendicular lines. What makes these perpendicular lines? Perpendicular lines are lines that intersect or pass through each other at one point, forming right angles. And all four of those are right angles forming that square, that 90-degree square. These are a special kind of intersecting lines called perpendicular because of that. Right triangle. What makes this a right triangle? A right triangle is a triangle with one right angle. Obtuse triangle. What makes this an obtuse triangle? What property does it have? An obtuse triangle is a triangle with one obtuse angle. And here we see that obtuse angle. Acute triangle. Why is this an acute triangle? An acute triangle is a triangle with three acute angles. Equilateral triangle. What properties does an equilateral triangle have? An equilateral triangle is a triangle with three sides that are the same length. Always look for those little lines. If you have one line on each, those are the same, which means they're equal. Isosceles triangle. What characteristics does an isosceles triangle have? An isosceles triangle is a triangle with at least two sides that are the same. We see that same symbol, but only twice, which is why it's isosceles. Scalene triangle. What is a scalene triangle? A scalene triangle is a triangle with no sides that are the same length. So none of those three sides are the same length. Parallelogram. What properties does a parallelogram have? A parallelogram is a quadrilateral that has two pairs of parallel sides. So quad means four. So this has four sides. The top and bottom are parallel, and the left and right side are parallel. It's a parallelogram. Rectangle. What properties does a rectangle have? A rectangle is a quadrilateral that has four right angles. So all four angles are right angles. Square. What are the characteristics of a square? A square is a quadrilateral that has four right angles and all sides are the same length. Rhombus. What makes this a rhombus? A rhombus is a quadrilateral that has opposite sides that are parallel and all of its sides are the same length. So yes, a rhombus would be a special kind of parallelogram with all four sides being the same length, again identified with those little lines. Line symmetric. What does it mean if a figure is line symmetric? A figure is line symmetric if it can be folded on a line to form two halves that fit exactly on top of each other. In other words, they're the same side or same shape. Line of symmetry. What's a line of symmetry? A line of symmetry is the line on which a figure can be folded so both halves are the same. That line is called a line of symmetry. We have two shapes again to remind you that a shape can have more than one line of symmetry. This heart can only have one. If I folded it this way, both halves wouldn't be the same. However, this shape could be folded in half here or in half here, and both sides would be the same. And that is our last flashcard. I hope this helps. You're getting smarter every day, and I know you can do it.